Hey friends! Okay, I'm doing a live, and if you missed my last live, well, this is gonna go up. So people have been inquiring about how I like my breast augmentation that I had late March. It's been 7 months now, and I have to say I am feeling the best version of myself. I'm no longer in pain. There's more, they are as asymmetrical as possible. I feel great in my clothes. I used to have much bigger implants that weighed me down and caused me a lot of tension and pain between my shoulder blade and neck. It feels really great to be able to be comfortable and to be happy. For those that don't know, I had tuberous breasts, and that is a genetic deformity. I didn't know until I hit puberty, and I was told that it would require multiple surgeries, and that's exactly what it's been. I had to wait until I was fully developed. My first surgery was when I was 23. The later you wait, the better it is, because the more you understand what's going on with your body. I had a sort of developed breast here, poorly developed breast here. I didn't have the pocket for the breast, not underneath and not in here. As you can see, here it's a little bit on the square side. I kind of knew that that would be the case, because even when they were bigger, it was a little bit noticeable. So now I'm kind of like, what can we do to have it match the inside of this? And I will definitely talk to Dr. Franco about it, because, a few surgeons, very popular ones, have pointed it out and reached out to me in terms of collaborating. And although I love collaborations and I think that's great, I think it's highly important to really do your homework and research. And if you're happy with your doctor, stick with that doctor. I love Dr. Franco and his staff. They're so knowledgeable, they're so kind-hearted, they're so amazing. If you're in the Texas area, or even just, you know, I live in New Jersey. I flew my tush out there. I stayed there for, I think it was 7 days, 8 days. I don't remember, maybe 11 days. I don't even remember, but I was there to be seen. And then as soon as I was cleared to travel back, I went back home, and it was an incredible experience for me and my parents. It really brought us together. And for us, because my parents have been a part of this journey with me since my first surgery. Like I said, I've had a lot. The first surgeon that I had, it was a monstrous experience, highly uh, like lack of empathy. Dr. Franco is so empathetic, so understanding, loves what he does. The nurse told me literally while I was on the operating bed that he sat me up a couple of times just to see that they would be symmetrical. And I saw the footage of the live that we did, and it was insane. It was insane to see how much love he puts into not just me, all of his patients, which is why I highly recommend him. I'm not your typical case. I'm not like a person that's like, hey, I have tuberous breasts. So we are aware that it's a process, right? And we're so close to, taking care of it. So now when all these other doctors reach out to me and point out the obvious, which I honestly don't care, because what I had before versus what I have now, it's incredible. Like, I am so happy with them. A little this changes it all. you know but of course, like, now that the swelling has gone down, I see exactly what's happening. I'm telling you, like, they're just perfect to my body. Before, I had like these weird like torpedoes. They literally, like, what I had previously were like these cantaloupes squeezed into a small space, and it was just uncomfortable, painful, and it just, again, weighed me down. I feel wide and awake, and I'm super ecstatic to follow up with Dr. Franco. I'm going to put all this information in the description, but if I have to share with you my experience on what they look like right now versus what they were, oh my God, it's like a 9.5. I'm super happy. I'm curious to see what options exist for me, whether it's having to go under the knife a little bit and like doing more of an internal bra around the implant, because it's around here, from here to here, or if it's like maybe taking fat from somewhere, I don't know where, because I don't really have that much fat at all, and maybe just depositing it there, who knows. But I will share with y'all what Dr. Franco says, and I'll tell you what I decide to do. And I want to make these key points over and over again because I said them before. Make sure you do your homework. Make sure you ask questions when you do have a chance to talk to a doctor who's certified and experienced, and have a plan of action. And also know that even if you don't have tuberous breasts, there might be another surgery required, and that's okay. It actually happens more commonly than not. And so, just for anybody that has tuberous breasts, you're not alone. I'm sending you hugs because I know how mentally hard that is. When I was a teenager, struggling with my weight, struggling with my looks, having tuberous breasts on top of all that did not help. Being in the public eye and being like scrutinized doesn't help. Therapy is very helpful. If you can't afford therapy, talking about it with a close friend, meditating, doing a lot of self-help books are very good. I'm all pro whatever makes you happy, but also making sure that you're balanced, mind, body, and soul. So with that being said, make sure to check out the information for Dr. Franco. Again, his work is phenomenal. I told him that I wanted to go much smaller. I told him I wanted to be rounded out. I told him I didn't want them to be sagged because the other ones were they were so heavy that like they were so low, and he did exactly what I wanted. So now for this little thing, which, you know, some major TikTok famous doctors have reached out and said, hey, we can do something with that, and let's do, no, I'm going to stick with who I know and what I like, and that is Dr. Franco. So make sure to check out my page. I'm going to be sharing some stuff on my my shorts pretty soon. So make sure to check that out, and I love you all. So ciao.